Hi, I'm Kameryn Everett, and these are just a few pictures of our engine. An internal combustion engine is a device that converts the energy contained in fuel into rotating power. This process operates based upon the principle of a cycle, which is something that is like a process of something. There are four strokes in this cycle. The first stroke is called intake. Intake is when a piston moves downward and it draws a fresh charge of vaporizing fuel/air mixture. The piece with the red cable cord sticking out is called the distributor. The distributor is a case that enables current movement in both directions. This piece is called the valve spring. The valve spring is a mechanism that keeps the valve closed. This is the oil filter. The oil filter is a device that removes impurities from oil passing through it. A pulley is a small wheel grooved with a rim for the fan belt that helps turn the cooling fan.
I'm Tamia and these are my parts of the engine. The flywheel is a wheel that, while turning, regulates the speed of the engine. The water pump is a device that circulates water through the radiator, and the fan is an apparatus that feeds in oxygen from the engine's combustion. The engine block is a set consisting the motor, clutch, and the gearbox.
A fan belt is a piece of rubber that wraps around the pulleys and turns the cooling fan. A piston is a cylinder piece of metal that moves up and down the cylinder. A connecting rod is connecting the pistons to the crankshaft, which rotates both so it's at an angle that can change the position of the piston. The crankshaft turns the pistons up and down in a circular motion.
I have air filter, which is a device to clean out all the gunk or impurities or dirt inside the engine. Then I also have a spark plug cable, which is a device that co-aligns with the electrical energy to the engine, which are the red wirings on our engine to keep the engine going. Then I also have a spark plug, which is a wire that transfers the electrical energy to the engine. Then I also have the dipstick, and a dipstick is a graduated rod for measuring the depth of a liquid, especially oil, in a vehicle's engine. Then for my last part, the final step of a four-stroke engine, which is exhaust, and it's the first off is a waste. It gets rid of waste, gas, or air expelled from the engine, turbine, or other mechanics into the operation for a clean engine. Okay.
I'm Tamia Wilson, and I'm going to tell you about the second stroke in the V-8 engine process. In the compressor stroke, the piston rises and the poppet valve closes by increased cylinder pressure. Then the flywheel momentum moves the piston upward, compressing the fuel-air mixture. Now I'm going to tell you about how much we're selling our engine for. We're selling our engine for $252.84. This is based off our equipment cost being $18.75 with a 6.75% profit margin and us paying our workers $8.15 per hour. This is also based off the fact that we have constructed 100 engines.
Hi, I'm Kayla Baite, and I'm here to talk to you about the third stroke in a V-8 engine. And the first thing I want to say is that they use thermal energy in a heat engine, which converts into work. And they use PE fuel, burns and expands, driving pistons, and the top of a compression stroke, which is also used with a spark plug tight and igniting the compression fuel.
The fourth and final stroke of the engine is called the exhaust. During this process, the exhaust valve is opened at the bottom of the power stroke by the cam lifter mechanism. Also, during this step, the upper stroke of the piston drives the exhaust fuel out of the cylinder. So there were only a few steps along the way that we had to go back and fix because they put us way on a major setback. So the first step that set us back with step 3, which was putting on the piston halves. For some reason, they just would not stay on. So we ended up somebody had to manually hold the piston halves together, and then we had to quickly push on the cylinder walls so it would just stay. The other thing that put us on a setback was that our left engine wall kept sliding out for some reason. And the last thing that really held us back was our camshaft it just wouldn't stay in place. So when we started moving on, we had to end up going back because it just was not in place.
Hi, I'm Kayla Baite, and I'm here for the enhancements in the V-8 model for Group 7. Our enhancements were that we made a engine that is battery ran instead of fuel ran. We made it so that the battery was rechargeable, and that causes less air pollution, which is more eco-friendly, which is what our company is striving to do. Thanks.